Hello, everyone. Morning and welcome to another episode of the Ready Set Grow Show. And today, our training, we're talking about some social media tools that make life a little easier. Now, we all know that social media could get a little overwhelming, especially when you think that you've got to be on every social channel. All right. But over the years, I've used some of these to assist other clients and also use them for myself personally. Some of them I've used constantly and others not so much. But I found that this list seemed very comprehensive. And even if you can't find these, or if you don't like these specific ones that I'm going to be talking about today, um, you can always definitely look for competitors. All right. And that is one thing that I actually love about social media. So, one of the things I am going to jump in here and do really quickly is to just share my screen so that you get a visual because I created a little list of, what. There we go. Let's put it this way. Right. So, um, great. So, social media tools that make life easier. And we're just going to go into present mode here. All right. Right. So basically, these social media tools, I mean, and it's just a very quick slideshow here to just let you know. But basically, a lot of what you're doing on social media is the process of taking things from conceptual idea, creating, and project managing. All right. And you also want to figure out what's going right and what's not going right. Good. So basically, a lot of the tools that you're going to be using in social media fall into these five categories. And you see, category three is like scheduling tool, channel management, calendars, content distribution. Well, that's the bulk of what we think of social media. And when we think of social media tools, we think of the scheduling tools, we think of the being able to manage comments and chats and all of those type of things and having the calendar in front of us. Well, that's not always the only thing that you need for social media. All right. So if you start with the end in mind, all right, you'll actually be starting on the type of tools that you want to be able to measure and track. All right. So you're looking at analytic tools, their research tools, scheduling tools, design, because a lot of it is design, graphics, and video. And then there's project management tools. All right. So basically, here's your big list. All right. And I'm going to go through a few of them. All right. For you to see. But like, the ones that obviously they probably pop out at you: Buffer, Hootsuite, Co-Schedule, Post Planner, Tailwind, Latter. A lot of those are what we call the scheduling tools. All right. Now there are some that are specific for, like, Latter definitely is an Instagram. Tailwind definitely specific for Pinterest. Post Planner, yes, you could schedule, but Post Planner is one of those that kind of bridges the gap between scheduling, research, and just getting content ideas. So it falls into that research category as well, right? And then we have things like Hootsuite, definitely scheduling, being able to manage multiple channels at the same time. Buffer, very similar in terms of scheduling. All right. Then we talk about project management. Now, a lot of people think that, well, social media is a little bit like project management. You've got to know when you're going to put things out, have your calendar planned out, and everything like that. So one of the tools that I know many people have used recently, more so for just the planning aspect of the project management of it, especially if you've got a graphic designer and you've got a videographer and you've got somebody else, you're able to manage the process of how your social media gets out using tools like Trello, Monday.com, or even Asana. All right. And then obviously you've got your ones that create your creators, so your design: Canva, Wave, Biteable. Biteable, that's more for video. Wave, obviously, for video. Design Wizard. And then you've got automation. All right. So there's automation with IFTTT. Automation is a big thing. Okay. And then what I like always, because founding engineer here, all right, the analytics is always very important because you can do all of the nice creative stuff, get all your research, project manage everything out, which is, another one of my little, badges. Um, you could do all of that, but if you don't do the data, all right, figure out what's going on with your data, then you're not gonna have any idea of what's working, what's not working, right? So some of the heavy lifting that is done in terms of depending on what type of metrics you're following. Sprout Social does a great job of pulling it all together, right? Now, if you're looking, focusing specifically on your ads, and even if you're, even for organic, recently, I've seen Wicked Reports does an excellent job. And Wicked Reports is really geared towards if you're running advertising, spending ad dollars. Likewise with Ad Espresso, okay? But it allows you to be able to see the impact, the ROI, because we know in marketing and we know in social media, everybody wants to know, well, what's the ROI? What's the impact of that? Well, here we have it, okay? Wicked Reports and Ad Espresso definitely will help you be able to define those things. So in a nutshell, here's the big list, and I've showed this screen so that, you know, maybe you could take a little screenshot of it, write it down, jot down all of these. But basically, they're divided into these categories, okay? And when you think of the categories of your social media, you're thinking project management, design, the scheduling, the management, having a calendar, content distribution, your research, and then your data. All right, getting your data and your analytics in there. All right, so I hope that has been useful and helpful for you today. Let me just get back to over here. All right, and we will see you. This has been a very quick and short training today. Right, yes, I did stop share. Sorry. This has been a very quick training, bite-sized training, but definitely just a few tools to get you started in your social media. Now, if you haven't reached a stage where you need all of those things, well, then great. Maybe all you need is Canva and Hootsuite, and you're good to go. All right. But when you get to the stage where you're running multiple channels and you're running maybe different team members to help you get your social media out, it's going to be vital that you start pulling some of the resources and some of these tools together. All right. So have a great day, and I'll see you in the next training. If you want to connect with me, learn more about how to truly manage your social media for better ROI, for higher ROI, just go to hillarydefreitas.com/strategy, and we'll schedule a strategy session and have a chat. Okay. Have a great one and talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.